I'm going to share with you the swaps that I received on the European Stampin' Up incentive trip to Madeira in 2014. So let's get started. This is a cute little one. It's got the little bee on it. I think this is from the Garden in Bloom stamp set, and this is by Sarah Berry. This is one from their cake stamp set. This is like supposed to be the filling of the cake stamp set. And this is by Jose from the Netherlands. This is a pretty one with the new watercolour wings stamp set. And this is by Corrine. Thank you, Corrine. This is by Jenny Pooley from Germany, and she's made a nice little fold-out card, which is unusual because of the way it folds out, but still using an A5 bit of card, which is great. And then I love that she's added that little sentiment there. Hope to see you next time. So Jenny Powley, a Jenny Powley original. These gorgeous dotty bags in the new catalogue too. So yeah, that's lovely. This is gorgeous. This is by Stample. Let's have a look at the lady's name if I've got it in here. Gosh, I don't have her name, but this is her website. Stamplebean, so .com. Stamplebee, Stamping Bee, I don't know. But it's a proper little mini album look. It's obviously from a German demonstrator. I love how she's stamped on each of the pages so that you can add your own detail. I love that little sketchy squiggle behind the writing. I know that that's the day of the week, Wednesday I think. I don't know, it might be Thursday. Oh no, Thursday, because there's fly tag. And she's made little pockets for you to put things in. That's such a cute little way of remembering a trip all together in one place. Isn't that lovely? A lot of work went into that, so thank you very much. This one is a pretty tin with a little belly band, and inside the belly band is a little metal container for putting in your business card, and this is from Tanya Kohler in Germany, which is a really nice thoughtful gift. Thank you, Tanya. Put that back on there. These are all coming with me to training on Sunday, so I know the ladies will enjoy looking at those. This is from one of the first time achievers, Gina O'Connor from Northern Ireland, and she made what I thought was a really thoughtful gift. She's made an incentive trip tracker so that you can track how many points you have each month, ready for the next trip. The next trip is a Mediterranean cruise in next May for the whole company, for everyone to come together, so that should be great fun. This is from Nadine in Germany. Oh, there's a spider on it. Did you see that? Oh, go away, spider. Go away. Oh. Oh. Sorry. It's got a little bell on it, but it didn't repel the spider, did it? And this is Ring for Kisses, but I wasn't really up for kissing a spider with some chocolate here, so that's really cute. I love the way that she's added this little bells and stamped that with the rotary stamp. Very nice. This is Scissor Charm, and this was made by the Artisan Design team member Kirsten Kreis from Germany. That's really thoughtful, and it just says "just for you" on there, which is cute. This I love, it's one of my favourites. Again, the Sketched Dots glassine bag with the pretty butterflies on it, and then a really unusual card. And just a really clever way of using the butterfly in the cutout image. Very nice, and a lovely colour combo. Like that a lot. This is lovely too. This shows our new embossing folder, which is great. And inside, I believe, there is a packet of seeds. And this was made by Marion. Did you get the accent there? This is a wooden heart that has had the stamped image of the flower, and then what is it called? Crystal effects, glossy accents put over the top of it. It's very pretty, and that's made by Amanda Fowler. Thank you, Amanda. This is lovely too, with one of my new favourite stamp sets, Garden in Bloom, and she's stamped the front here and then put a piece of vellum over the top, which gives a lovely subtle hue, and stamped page inside, like a little wallet, and that's by Anchor. from Germany also. This is a beautiful card made by the lovely Kerry Timms from the UK, using the new mint macaroon dotted lace trim. That's from Kerry. And this is a nice one using the same trim. Can you see it there in their Tip Top Taupe colour? And they've made a little shrinky, they're called shrinkies? Be the Star You Are. And that's made by the lovely Sylvia. I love spending time with that lady. This is made by one of my lovely downline, Carmen, and she made this great little card using our note cards and envelopes. I just love how it's just the right size for the note cards, and it probably is fairly quick to make, even though she may disagree with me, because I know that we all had to make 54 of the things, so she was probably relieved to get those finished. This one is by a UK demonstrator, Becca Prideaux. She's mad about butterflies, so of course it had to have butterflies on it, so thank you, Becca, that's beautiful. This is also from one of my downlines, Sam Donald, also known as Poodles. This was her first time incentive trip, and she came along, and we didn't get to hang out as much as I would have liked, but we were all too busy having way too much fun. But she's used the lovely glimmer paper and the Tip Top Taupe colour, so thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. Look how cute this Mr. Crab is. Have a snappy day, and they've made a little sign for Madeira. That's really cute, and that's made by Claudia from Germany, so thank you, Claudia. This is like a little mini book with 2 little note cards in it, and 2 handmade envelopes I might just add in the new envelope paper, in the new Watermelon Wonder colour. Very pretty, nice little make and take there, so thank you very much for that. And that is from Moira in France. Thank you, Moira. I'm presuming this may be from one of the ladies in France. Francine, yeah, this must be from Francine in France, so thank you, Francine, with the Eiffel Tower. And this is a nice little mini album, Do More of What Makes You Happy, and it's got a little pocket inside here, and inside here we've got a cute little sunglasses charm. That's very sweet, I like that a lot. Thank you very much. And that was made by Astrid from Germany as well, and she's stamped Madeira too. Tie that up in a moment. This is a lovely one with a nice collage effect with a little pull-out section. Used quite a lot of different stamp sets here, which is lovely, and from the very talented Helga from Germany. So thank you, Helga, that's beautiful. This is cute because they've added an image of the Madeiran tradition of travelling down the steep roads in the wicker basket, which I didn't do. I was too, well, they just look really steep and a bit scary, if I'm honest. But yeah, they've made a beautiful card with a little slide out section, which is quite sweet. This one is by, oh, I didn't tell you who made that one, did I? Sorry, that was made by Jasmine. This is by Jeanette Eggerman from Germany, and she's made a nice tag to go on the front and made it personalised for Madeira. These are all going to be great for adding to Project Life. We can just pop those straight in the Project Life page protectors. This one is from Hannah, and she's actually cut out those flowers, which is lovely, but to think she did 54 of the things, that's pretty incredible. Thank you very much. This one is one of my favourites. This wasn't a swap, this is actually a card I received from one of my downline, Sarah Berry. It was her first trip, and she sent me a lovely card, which is very sweet, to thank me for our friendship. But she, this stamp just makes me die. I was like, who is going to buy a stamp set with a lettuce in it? And so the minute she heard that, she went right out and bought the stamp set and then made this really cute card, and she's watercoloured it beautifully, and I really quite like it actually. But I'll be asking to borrow Sarah's. I won't be buying that stamp set. Thank you. This one, oh, I tried to get it back as intact as possible because somebody went to a huge amount of trouble to make these beautiful flowers. It's like a 3D box lid card, and we even got instructions from Sonia in France, so thank you, Sonia. That must have taken a huge amount of work, so I appreciate that. This was from Ilona, whose poor luggage didn't turn up, bless her, so we got her swaps a little bit late. But it's a little mini album made with the new 12 by 12 Neutrals paper stack. The papers are just gorgeous in that actually, but you can see that it opens and it's got fancy page openings, which is really nice. So yeah, I look forward to filling that. This one is from Janneke in the Netherlands. She's also in my team, and this was her first trip, incentive trip. Loved the black and Tip Top Talk together. Thank you, Janneke. And lovely wash with the pretty butterfly, and that is by Natalie in France, I believe. Natalie in France, yes. Thank you, Natalie. Somebody's used the lovely Ronald McDonald house stamp set, Doris. And what's very sweet, I moved this about so that I knew who made it. She's put inside, these are really cute actually, these are lovely little gifts. Pocket garden, and when you open it up, ooh, you've got little seeds inside all the little prongs. Is it prongs? I don't know what the word is. You've got seeds inside, and you just put them in a plant pot and you'll get flowers. So that's the gift that keeps giving, which I thought was really thoughtful. And then she's got Spread the Love, which is lovely. So thank you for that, Doris. This is made using one of my favourite stamp sets, the Garden in Bloom. Lovely bright vibrant colours, and that's by Stampin Club. And Stampin Club, I don't remember that lady's name. Stampin Club, I should know that. It'll come back to me in a minute. This was one of my favourites. I just love the simplicity of this design. It's so crisp and clean with the Tip Top Top and the lovely sun, and personalised with Madeira too. And this was made by Margaret from the Netherlands. Let me just put this back inside. This was made by the lovely Jenny Moores from the UK. Came on the trip with her husband Roy, and really enjoyed seeing them on the trip. And she's made one of the cute treat bag with the thin lit die using the Tip Top Top, and there's a lot of work here, lots of hand cutting around and stamping. I just think it's a beautiful little gift, so I'm going to be pinching that one for all of my hostess gifts. Thank you for that, Jenny. This is from Steffi in Steffi Helmshot in Germany, and she's actually stamped this onto watercolour paper, coloured it in beautifully, cut it out, and then put it on a little wobble spring, so it just wobbles about, which is really lovely. Love that. Thank you, Steffi. This was one of my favourites. Very simple, very clean, which I really like. I love these sequins, which make it look like rain coming from the clouds. And then when you open it, look how cool that is. She's actually created a little pop-up card with the clouds, which is just lovely. And that is from Katia. Genius. Very, very clever, and I will also be casing that design too. This is from Constance. Beautiful card. I love how she's got the background. I don't quite know how she did that background, but it is beautiful nonetheless. So using our lovely big butterfly, so thank you, Constance. This is a little mini album, and this was made by Caro, who's in my team from the Netherlands. Caro van der Straten, probably seen her work, and she's created a little mini album for all the different days, and I just love how simple and clean the colours are against each other there. It's really nice. This is Artistic Etchings, I think it's called, the stamp set. This is made by Natalie O'Shea. Lovely. I'm going to be using this stamp set a lot. I've got it, it's uninked, and I'm ready to get it inky. This was made by, I think, Julie Kettlewell from the UK. Lovely colour combination. This was actually cased from the Stampin' Up catalogue. That means that she copied the design from the Stampin' Up catalogue and made it using their design. Why not? That's what the lovely ideas are for in that catalogue. This is another lovely little mini album. Let me see if I can get it undone. And it's nice because it folds down in quite a different way. That's lovely. And that's made by Ilonka Schneider. We're using the new watercolour Watermelon Wonder and Tip Top Top. As soon as I say it, I know I've got it wrong. This is a lovely little bag. This flower is stunning. That took a lot of work and a lot of punching. A bit repetitive strain injury on that one, I reckon. And this was made by Fanny in Austria, and she had a picture of the now let me read it, the Austrian Empress Sissi, who came to Madeira. We actually got one of these in our little pouch, so how thoughtful was that? So thank you very much. Another one with the artistic etchings by Irene from Germany. Thank you, Irene. This one is from, I believe, Monica Gale in the UK. Another lovely watercolour butterfly, nice pretty background. Thank you, Mon. This one is by Kristen from Austria. Very pretty. She's just used the different colours and punched out some circles. That's lovely. This one, can you believe I still have chocolate in here? For you, my friend, I think that means. It's about as much German as I can speak, but let's have a little take that off, because then you'll be able to see the cute little box and how it opens. And that's by Claudia. Oops. And there's a little chocolate in there. In fact, I'm ready for a little bit of chocolate. I might just eat that now. But thank you very much. With a little window in it, how cute is that? Beautiful. This is a nice little bag made by Barbara Mayer, one of the artisan design team. Actually, this has come off. I didn't know where it had come off from, but it's come off from here. And inside we have, let's have a little look. So Barbara's also from Austria, I believe. And we have a lovely little candle, really like a little seashell, a little starfish. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Aren't people thoughtful? This I loved. It's like a little, someone told me it's like a little stud to go inside a bracelet, but that was made by Nadine. And she's put the Inspire, Create, Share motto in there to remind us of our trip. Lovely box, made a little, gosh, I don't know, hexagon box. And inside, ooh, hello, come to mama. Some chocky. That was made by Nadine Werner. Thank you very much, Nadine. Tried to get that home intact too, but that was easier said than done. Someone made this cute little Madeiran house, another Nadine. That's a very traditional Madeiran home. And she's made it to fit a little Ferrero Rocher. That's very thoughtful of her. And I don't know where that's come from, but that was from one of the swaps. This, I love this idea. It's just one of the punches, and it's by Lawrence, where's that, in France, but just to fit the tag punch to fit your business card in. I just think that's very, very clever, so I'm also going to be casing that. So thank you for sharing with me today in my swaps. I will leave you with my swap. I made it in 2 colourways, Tip Top Taupe and the craft card. So that was what I gave in return. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed seeing all my swaps. Take care.